Welcome, Anime Lily fans and my hero fans. We're back for another review. Myself, LegendDVash. I got Sam, I got JB, and I got the King of Games, RayApollo. We're back for the review of my hero chapter 277. Who, like Ray said, who the hell's Todoroki? Because where he at? So, as always, we start with the video, guys. Comment about your thoughts, your theories. If you agree with us, if you disagree, let us know your thoughts as well, because we will comment with you. Guys, like, subscribe, and press the button to upload our videos. As always, we start. Ray, James, what do you guys first think about the chapter? Because you guys didn't join us with the reaction.
You're right. Where's Todoroki? I don't know. I laughed so hard at that panel because it was clearly a oh shit, where is Todoroki moment.
To be fair, we do know exactly where he is.
But where he belongs, because he's not strong enough to hang with this group. He ain't.
It was sad.
Nobody say.
And what's sad is that throughout this, like these were shown the trio throughout the years, but sad that Todoroki hasn't gotten there. Like he don't feel like it's there yet.
He had the most potential. When they first started, everyone was like, Shoto Todoroki, he has the most potential. Not right now.
Now completely overshadowed by Deku and Bakugo. Yep. Completely over. Like they're on a whole different level than Todoroki. They just are. Yeah. So I'm like, oh well. But no, overall, this chapter, everything I could have wanted and more. Every week so far, Horikoshi's just delivered more and more of what I didn't know I wanted and exactly what I wanted. So the Bakugo moments in this, even though it didn't really do shit, I still love to see that boy try and flex. I love it so much. Him confirming we've always known that he was a prodigy. Like we've always known this. And he just continues to show that every single time he's given the chance to actually use his abilities to their full extent, which here he does not have to hold back at all, which is awesome. The fact that Shigaraki is legitimately, slowly but surely becoming one of the best Shonen Jump villains we've had in a long time. In a very good way. There's a lot of complicated stuff happening with this character that I'm still like, you can see bits of it that I can't wait for him to flesh out even more. At this point, this chapter really did solidify how strong he is, because they made the point to say he's as powerful and as sturdy as All Might. They've all said this. And Gran Torino is there, and he trained him, so he knows. I was like, oh damn! But there's just so much good stuff in this chapter. And I'm not gonna keep talking. So, Jess, what do you think?
I thought this was a great chapter, dude, for literally everything that you just said. While one of my favorite moments that stood out to me was right there in the beginning, where Deku is running after Shigaraki and he's telling Aizawa and Gran Torino that the worst case scenario is actually us just standing by and watching our teacher die. Someone that looked out for us, trained us, that got us to a point where we actually feel like heroes. He was a huge part of making us what we want to be in our futures. That's the worst case scenario, standing by and doing nothing. So that was something that I really, really appreciated. Watching Aizawa he looks so emotional in this moment, looking back on when he was telling Deku that I don't know if you can be a hero with this quirk, and to see how far he's come, the way that you can see that Deku and Bakugo, all of that training with Endeavor has paid off. You watch them instantly jump into this collaborative move where you get Deku holding Shigaraki with Black Whip, and then my boy Bakugo hitting Shigaraki with the AP shotgun. It was dope. This chapter gives you so much good stuff. I can't wait for 278.
I think Todoroki was supposed to join in with the three-man team, since they all technically train within the same agency as Endeavor. I think that was also one of the reasons why Endeavor did kind of ask where Shoto was.
No, he just cares about his son. He wanted to make sure his son was okay, and now he doesn't really know that his son's okay. That's why he asked. That was dad Endeavor.
I agree. He's a father, so he was like, hey, he was asking to know is my son
and basically he was like, he usually hangs out with them, and so that's why he was like, yo, where's Todoroki? So,
but let's go by what James said about the first start of the chapter is by losing Aizawa, losing Eraserhead as a person that taught them, the person that taught Deku learn how to use a quirk and everything. Like, to me, that was a very emotional time. Even though it was only a good 3 pages, it was still emotional because that's something that Eraserhead really like, yo, I've done a lot for these kids, but they also do a lot for me. and that's when you realize like, damn, they're going far and beyond for me, and they realize that like that's true because the other heroes are right now fighting back against the other normal and other near high end on the near high end normals. So it's understandable why Deku Baku came here, and that's freaking beautiful, right, guys?
I also, to top it off as well, like if Aizawa were to like get hit or die or to blink, everybody loses. And Midoriya saw this already. Like he knew about the worst case scenario, and worst case scenario was not Shigaraki to take the one for all quirk. Worst case scenario is for an Aizawa to die, or else everybody else would die. And you've seen it. And they were great with a backup. Both Bakugo and Deku saw it too. Like, Bakugo was smart. He actually saw like they both knew, they both linked up. They know, okay, yeah, we gotta save our teacher because if something happens to him, we're all kind of screwed.
Yeah, so, I mean, Bakugo has his own sense of revenge. Like, All for One took away Best Genius, someone that actually he looked past the hot-headed idiot that he can be sometimes and saw his potential, and All for One hurt Best Genius and put him on the sideline. So this is him getting revenge for someone that took him in and saw his potential. Like,
I mean, and that was the second blow. He's still pissed off about All Might.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
He still blames himself for what happened to All Might in All for One.
And plus, he's also mad. Plus, he's also mad that he got caught and got kidnapped and got used for All Might.
I mean, and that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's still pissed about that because that whole thing led to All Might retiring, and he still thinks that's his fault.
And plus, Shigaraki even said, "You're not on my radar no more," saying that. Baku's like,
"What?" That's like an assault, like a kick.
Well, I mean, it was more the fact that because remember they thought that they could turn Bakugo essentially.
Yeah.
And that's why he's like, "You're not on my radar anymore." And honestly. Yeah, he doesn't need Bakugo. Let's be real.
Yeah, no.
But man, but in that panel, Black Whip, Deku is starting to use it in more combat situations now.
That was nice.
I'm like, oh, Deku, you're getting there, kid. You're getting there. So
seeing the Black Whip, they remind me a bit of some type of Venom, like used with the Black Whip and everything like that. So it kind of remind me, and like to see that in close combat. Remind me so much of a bit of Spider-Man and like that. So like that's really dope. So it made me happy as a Spider-Man fan, as a kid or there. Like, yo, that's amazing and well used in close combat.
By the way, I can tell that Horikoshi really likes Endeavor. Because every Endeavor moment has just been so good. So good. Endeavor, even in this chapter, after getting his ass whooped last chapter, just came in and he keeps going. He won't relinquish. He keeps going. I love it.
That's the number one hero right here. Now that's the number one hero we all needed.
Plus he knows he can't give up because he knows that if he falls down, everyone could lose because he's right now the number one symbol and the current one that's holding the throne and current one that's kind of being the rise and shine to actually continue moving forward. Because if he falls down, who could actually help Deku Baku to move them forward and to motivate them and fight alongside with them?
I need
like the muscle in the group. He's like the strongest out of all in the group. Not compared to Shigaraki, but compared to the other heroes, he's the only like strongest one that's left that's still standing and fighting.
Fair enough. I mean, but like these 4 panels with Bakugo literally giving him everything he's got, and then Endeavor following up with Vanishing Fist. I cannot wait to see that moment animated. That is going to be one of the hypest moments. Because like that panel alone is incredible. It's so good. Oh my god! Like that's his. Like, remember when All Might fought that first near perfect Nomu?
Mm-hmm.
That's that same moment for me right there. But with Endeavor, it's so good.
Yeah, like you said, Endeavor is getting so much story. He's getting so much of everything because we get that flashback of him talking to All Might and All Might telling him that you can't be the symbol of peace that I was striving to be. You have to find your own way. And that's what he's doing right now. Being the number one hero isn't enough. He has to be a symbol to the people, and he's not there yet. So Endeavor still has so much growth to do. Like, love it.
I love it so much. But then one of the most important panels we've been waiting for happens at the end, y'all.
Yep.
Wait, before we get there, I was gonna ask you guys, how did you feel about Shigaraki breaking the will of 1-4 to say like to have control and everything, but him saying that I want to surpass you, I want to be greater than you. It's kind of the beautiful parallel that Hori has been doing over the years with about Shigaraki and Deku, that they both want to surpass All Might and 1-4. Like they want to be better than the person. That parallel. How do you guys enjoy that to be continuous as well?
Yeah, that was actually one of my favorite parts of the whole chapter. Like watching, because you get that one panel where Shigaraki puts his hand on his face, and it's pretty much the symbolism of him taking control of his body, taking control of this power, and decaying the consciousness of All For One that's leaking out into him, trying to get him to do whatever
Beautiful.
All For One wants. And Shigaraki is his own person. And I don't know, man. Like I'm loving
willpower is trying to fight through it.
Yeah.
But I think the best part is it's just that it's not a hate, because you could see there's respect there. He even says, don't get me wrong, I'm real grateful how you raised me. And it's like, oh, that's so good. Like, this character is great, but he wants to be his own person.
And I love that.
He wants to be better than the person that raised him. So that means there's so much more that he wants to do than what he wants. He doesn't just want to get one for all, All For One and One For All together. He has other things that he wants to do, and I love that. I love that about this character. But something that really did mess me up, though, when Gran Torino was yelling at him, and he said Shimura's name, and he goes, like, who? Like, he's literally forgotten that. Like, I think that's how far past that he is.
Yep.
I mean, like, he hasn't technically met with his grandmother before. Only saw a picture and doesn't really.
But he knew about his grandmother. But it's just like.
But I feel like it's more.
He doesn't know as much because it was a forbidden topic in the house, but still, he doesn't know, and that's that's gonna hurt Gran Torino. Like, he literally he doesn't know.
Yeah, and plus the way Gran Torino, being such an old man, seeing that panel in page 13, it made everyone suffer. That dude's whole veins, his anger, just to see him actually forget who she was and everything. He's pissed. He's angry. I'm like, how could he forget your own grandmother like that? So, like you said, Ray, like, he doesn't know that it was never spoken about. Like, it was like the name who should not be named. So it was like, wow, like, that's very impactful.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can go into that last panel from that last page. Woo.
Dude, the art is so good. It's so
that double spread is amazing.
Like, really well timing. Like, all right, we can pause from the Shigaraki versus everybody fight.
Well, we were right about before. Like, we all said that Gigamaki is heading. We just didn't know how fast, but we knew.
He trying.
That's what it is. That he was heading there. It's just that right now he's a truck versus a truck right now. Which truck is going to win, though? That's the question. And we definitely know Mountain Lady is losing.
He's having a hard time. Well, Gigamaki, he's like very zoned out.
I mean, look at all the people on his back. Like, he's got help too. So, like, they're going to get past them. Not easily, but they're going to get past her. But I love that. I love that Mount Lady's digging deep, and she's at least like holding him. We don't know how long, but still, the fact that she can hold him at all means a lot more to her strength to me than I think we've seen. Like, this is one of her best feats so far, if you ask me.
Ever. I mean, since the series began, when have we seen her really use her strength like this? This is crazy.
Like, exactly. You guys just said it perfectly, because when we first met her in the first episode, she went there just for the, like, hey, this is my introduction. She went with
just
the
for fame, glory, and some money.
Glory.
And now this is where hero business could be hero business.
Correct, Sam. What Sam just said is that now she's here for the win. She's here to show her true feats. Like, all right, I gotta stop it. You don't gotta tell me twice. I gotta stop him right now on his tracks, and I love that. Like, that's a beautiful scene. Like, but Gigamaki, he looks serious. He looks like he gotta go to match.
I mean, I don't think it's like he's mindless. He has one task now, and it was exactly what Shigaraki to do. Come to him. That was it. That's it. That is literally what he's doing now. He's focused on that one thing.
Yep. So. Basically, also the other League of Villains and the Liberation Army is going with him.
I mean, a few of the members, you could, like, they only show us a few on his back.
It's mostly commanders, is what I assume so.
I think that's Toga.
But what I'm curious about is what Ray had been saying before. When they arrive and when they first meet Shigaraki, are they gonna tell them about Twice? That's what I'm curious about, because Ray has been saying that for a while.
I still think that it's just he's going to see that Twice isn't there, and he'll know immediately.
Yeah.
That too. That could also be definitely a chance where he will be like, okay, I see what happened. So maybe that's where he said, okay, since they took one of ours, I have to take one of them.
I mean, that's the way he's always been. That's literally the way he's always been.
And maybe that's when they take Gran Torino.
Because don't you remember when he met Overhaul for the first time? Like, we both lost one, and so, like, they took one on purpose because you took one of ours, I'm taking one of yours. So
it made sense.
Who's our twice though?
Gran Torino. Gran Torino is definitely gonna be the one that's gonna be knocking out. It has to be because Eraserhead is not going to be the one that's going to be knocking. He still has things to do and teach his children. They even said it. Gran Torino is the one that looks like he literally spoke.
Like I said, Gran Torino will be the one I feel like most willing to put literally his life on the line to protect those kids and everybody else. So
I mean, just like Shimura, like she went to her death. She knew she was going to her death, and she left All Might's training to Gran Torino, and I think it's going to be the same thing.
Yep, and he's gonna leave Deku's traded to Aizawa, I think. For real.
Aizawa, I've seen so many theories about why Aizawa is the one that's gonna die eventually. I don't see that happening in this arc, dude. Like I think he has so much to do.
There's so much more to that character. And this goes back to the fact if you read Vigilantes, you would know this.
Like I think he is beyond essential to Erie's training. Like I think he has so much to do with Irie, with Deku, Bakugo, with the rest of the students. He's not dying anytime soon.
Yep.
Agree. So do you have any more thoughts or theories what could happen in chapter 278?
I don't have any theories for 278. Just show it to me.
Yeah, I'm basically at that. Like that's how good this is. Like I don't want to theorize anything. Like if I think of something, I'll be like but like right now, I just want to see how it's happening. I just want Horikoshi to take the wheel. Just go.
For me, like how we see two roads diverge from each other. We see with Mount Lady's group and which Endeavor's group and everything. They're about to connect into one road.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Get into that road. Okay. What's happening? What other fights are we watching? Or who's dying? Who's living? And
I just can't wait because Hori has been showing us a lot of double spurts. And what Sam just said, that everybody's going to connect. What other more double spurts are we going to get? What other fights are we going to get in the forefront? And what fights is going to be in the background of that double spurt? Because I can't wait to see. Because he's been doing beautiful art in this whole arc. And he's been, I think, improving almost every chapter just for these arcs. It's just insane.
Dude, the panel where Bakugo does the AP machine gun, the art is so good.
So good.
So clean, dude.
But I love how petty and disrespectful Shigaraki is, by the way.
I love it. The right to be.
I mean, he's strong enough to do it, but it's like I love it. I hate it, but I love it. Nice fireworks, kid.
That's very true. That's definitely true. So, are we all good then?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
That's it.
All right, guys. So let us know what you guys think about it in the comments section below. Your thoughts, your feedback. Let us know if you guys agree with us. Join the Discord server of Anime Lately, RayApollo, Care for Spoilers, everything's in the link down below. If you want to discuss anime, moves, and anything else. Other than that, guys, like the videos. I appreciate you know we entertain you. Subscribe if you want more Anime Lately content and press the bell notification every time we upload a video. Other than that, guys, till the next time.
Peace.